Now let's talk about the Slim Reaper, Kevin Durant. He's entering his 17th season in the NBA next season. Sa kanyang latest interview, he mentioned that he has thought about retiring from the sport he loves. Since he was drafted in 2007, it's been quite a long 17 seasons. Or 16 seasons? Others retire after just 15 years because they also have lives behind the camera. Durant's classmates who are still active players include Al Horford, Mike Conley, and Jeff Green. Sila na lang ang apat na players left. It's also been reported that Durant has invested in a soccer club in Paris called PSG, or Paris Saint-Germain Football Club, one of the biggest football clubs in the world based in Paris. The name Paris Saint-Germain says it all. In his interview, KD mentioned that he still doesn't know what he'll do once he finally retires from the NBA. Baka itong co-ownership niya ng football club ay starting point para sa kanya. It seems like Kevin Durant's retirement is imminent. And he might even retire before LeBron James. At punta naman tayo kay LeBron. Kasunod ng pagpaparangal kay LeBron James bilang Olympic MVP sa pagkapanalo ng Team USA ng gold medal. He received a lot of criticism mula sa kanyang mga haters like Skip Bayless. Ayon kay Bayless, despite LeBron averaging a triple-double, mas deserve ni Stephen Curry ang MVP since siya daw ang nagbuhat sa USA sa nakaraang semis at gold medal match kontra Serbia at France. Kung hindi daw dahil sa kanyang mga clutch three-pointers at pagbuhat sa team, hindi daw mananalo ang USA ng gold medal. Pero ayon kay LeBron, wala siyang pakialam kung sino man sa kanila ang parangalan bilang Olympic MVP dahil ang mahalaga ay nasungkit nila ang gold medal. Team effort ang ginawa nila mula simula. His teammates stepped up and did their roles para manalo ang Team USA. Now that the Olympics are over, babalik na ang mga players sa Amerika at sa kanilang mga teams. Magkakawatak-watak na ang kanilang grupo as they focus on their respective teams. The sad part is, malaki ang posibilidad na ito na ang huling beses na magkakasama sila sa USA team since some players like LeBron James might not play again. But for Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry, possible pa rin silang makapaglaro sa 2028 Olympics na gaganapin sa Los Angeles. Speaking of Curry, just like other USA players, babalik na siya sa Bay Area para simulan ang kanyang mga plano with the Golden State Warriors. After teaming up with Kevin Durant and LeBron James, he'll return to his team with Draymond Green and Andrew Wiggins, siguradong magpapasakit muli ng kanyang ulo. Coach Steve Kerr will also return to the Golden State Warriors after a successful coaching stint. Although Kerr received praise, meron ding nambabati ko sa kanya, saying he didn't do much aside from relying on his superstars. He was carried by his players to win the gold medal. Bukod pa dito, Paul Pierce also expressed his dissatisfaction with Coach Kerr. Ayon kay Pierce, Kerr didn't give Jason Tatum, the Boston Celtics superstar, enough playing time sa Olympics, particularly sa game laban sa Serbia. He only gave him minimal playing time, causing Pierce to carry his grudge against Kerr into the new NBA season. And sa ibang balita naman, matapos mag-uwi ng gintong medalya sa 2024 Paris Olympics, Anthony Edwards has announced that he will not be participating in the next FIBA World Cup. Sa huling pagkakataon na naging bahagi siya nito, hindi sila nagkaroon ng podium finish. Well, Edwards was one of the main players of Team USA. His performance in the 2023 FIBA World Cup was almost like a tryout for the Olympics. Usually, ganun ang situation para sa Team USA. Players start in the World Cup, and if they perform well, they make it to the Olympic team. Like what happened to Anthony Edwards and Tyrese Halliburton, they won't be returning to the World Cup roster. The next World Cup might be tryouts for players like Cooper Flagg, Jalen Williams, or others who aren't part of the Olympic roster yet, but are hopeful to join in the 2028 Olympics in LA. The Olympic basketball tournament is expected to be the toughest basketball competition because other countries are expected to get stronger. It's the opposite of football. In soccer, they value the World Cup more than the Olympics. But in basketball, the Olympic gold medal is more prestigious than being FIBA World Cup champions. So expect that the next FIBA World Cup will have 2 or 3 standout players who will be part of the 2028 LA Olympics lineup. As the key schedule for the first half of the next NBA season was released, the first game will be a doubleheader between the reigning NBA champions Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. This will also be their ring night, where they will receive their championship rings. The second game will be between the Los Angeles Lakers and Minnesota Timberwolves. with the Lakers at home court. Medyo disrespectful nga ito sa tingin ni Luka Doncic at ng Dallas Mavericks na nakaabot sa NBA Finals last season. But obviously, the NBA is pushing Anthony Edwards as the next face of the league, so this was expected. The first game at the new arena of the Los Angeles Lakers will take place on October 23rd, where they will face Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and the Phoenix Suns. The NBA Finals rematch between the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks, now with Klay Thompson, will happen on January 25th and February 6th. Speaking of Klay Thompson, he will return to the Bay Area on November 12th. The Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors will face off in the first game of the in-season tournament at the Chase Center. This will be a unique game, or at least nakakapanibago given that we aren't used to seeing Klay Thompson play for a team other than the Golden State Warriors. Expect the Warriors to give him a tribute video and a warm welcome from the fans in the city that supported him for over a decade. He gave them 4 championships and great memories and stories for different generations of basketball fans. What do you think about this? And sa ibang balita naman. This happened after Team USA won the gold medal against France's national team. According to reports, they were not allowed by the police and officials to go to their vehicle because the president of France was still in the area and they needed to clear out the zone. The unfortunate part is that during the confrontation, their baby's head was hit, making the situation even more heated. Pati nga si Draymond Green was visibly angry at the officials. Some say the France police were not treating them well because they didn't win the gold medal. But the truth is, they needed to clear the zone because of their president. Well, this didn't stop the Curry family from celebrating their victory at the Paris Olympics. Jordan Clarkson is more excited to play in the Olympics dahil sa Team USA. So there's no doubt who the best team in the world is when it comes to basketball. It's Team USA. Yes, the United States team proved it once again by winning gold in the 2024 Olympics without a scratch. Marahil napahirapan sa ibang mga laban nila, pero ang panalo ay panalo pa rin, di ba? At ang kampyonato ay kampyonato pa rin. I think everyone agrees here because unlike other teams in the Olympics, there was no doubt about Team USA's victories. They were all legitimate wins, which is why our favorite NBA stars on Team USA deserve to be awarded in the Olympics, especially with the gold medal. Masarap lang isipin, hindi ba na sana isang mga susunod ng mga Olympics ay mapabilang na rin dito ang ating national team kung sana yung nasa matuwid na sistema ngayon under coach Tim Cone. Ito nga ay walang iba, kundi si Jordan Clarkson. From the semifinals, Clarkson has been following Team USA's games. One reason could be that he has many friends playing there. While watching, Clarkson posted on his official Twitter account. In one of his posts after Team USA won against France and got the gold, he hinted at his excitement to play in the Olympics. Ayon kay Clarkson, ang makarating sa Olympics kada 2 taon at makakita ng maraming mga talento ay nakaka-amaze. Meanwhile, at Victor Wembanyama, may babala sa buong mundo after missing out on gold at the Olympics. Even though the host team France won the silver medal, the rising star of France and future NBA star of the San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama, was not entirely happy with it. Tulad ng ibang mga young guns, ginto at wala ng iba ang gustong makuha ni Wemby sa tournament na ito, which is a good mindset. But the strength of Team USA was overwhelming, holding all the momentum. Even though Wemby carried France in this game with 26 points and 7 rebounds, it was not enough, and they still lost. So the alien player felt sadness and even cried. Because of this, Wemby couldn't help but issue a warning, not just to the NBA and FIBA, but to the whole world as well. According to Wemby's statement to FIBA after losing to Team USA, he learned a lot from his stint in the Olympics. Therefore, his future opponents should be worried. Tinanong ng FIBA reporter kung sa NBA ba or sa FIBA at ang naging sagot ni Wemby ay everywhere. Because of this, everyone will be keeping an eye on this alien player's next chapter in his basketball career. So yun lamang, mga idol, ang ating bagong video na ating pinag-usapan ngayon dito. Once again, ito ang News Normal PH, ang balitang kumakalat na parang virus. Huwag kalimutan mag-like, mag-subscribe at pindutin ang notification bell sa aking channel para lagi kayong updated sa mga videos na pinapalabas ko.